Hi, hello. I have here something to read. It's a summary, an introduction to the song I wrote here, and I wrote this introduction, but it's so long that I'm going to have to read it to you. I don't have it memorized, and I wrote it so that everyone would know who this song is about and what the song is about. So here it goes. This song was written as a tribute to one of the greatest leaders of indigenous peoples in the history of North America. His name is Hinmatuyalatkit, which translated means thunder rolling down the mountain. He was of the Nez Perce tribe of indigenous peoples in what is presently the Pacific Northwest region of the United States. Popularly referred to as Chief Joseph or Joseph the Younger, he was the son of Tuekakas or Joseph the Elder. The ancestral lands of the Nez Perce encompassed an area crossing over the border junctions of what is present-day northeastern Oregon, southwestern Washington, and western Idaho. An 1855 treaty with the U.S. government reserved 7.7 million acres here as Nez Perce tribal land. The Nez Perce had lived in this region for thousands of years. Once the white man arrived, the Nez Perce continued to live in peace with them for over 70 years. However, by 1863, a gold rush brought far more white settlers to this area, as similar gold rushes had done in Northern California and Alaska. Suddenly, the mind of the white man was saying there was no longer room for themselves and the Indian. The Indians, they said, had to go. The U.S. government, backing them, proposed a far smaller reservation of 750,000 acres in western Idaho only. Both Joseph the Younger and Joseph the Elder were born in their sacred Wallowa Valley in the northeast corner of present-day Oregon. Before his death, Joseph the Elder appealed to his son to promise him to never sign another treaty that would take away their beloved Wallowa Valley. Joseph the Younger promised that to his father, and their band remained in the Wallowa for a good number more of years, while other bands of the tribe left to the reservation in Idaho. In 1877, though, facing increasing pressure from the white settlers, the government ordered General Oliver Howard to remove any remaining Nez Perce from the Wallowa Valley. Wanting to maintain peace, Joseph the Younger led his band toward Idaho. On the way, however, an incident involving a few young warriors of his band and white settlers gave Joseph reason to believe they would not be safe on the Idaho reservation, would not be welcome there. So they continued eastward into Montana to seek refuge with the Crow tribe. The Crow, however, rather than aiding them, attempted to aid Howard's men in hopes of capturing Joseph's band. The band outwitted the Crow and turned northward through Montana in hopes of reaching the Canadian border to join the Sioux tribal members who had fled there under Sitting Bull. Throughout Howard's pursuit, he was consistently far behind Joseph's band, distance-wise, always trying to catch up with them. Along the way, several other battles took place, initiated by other U.S. military units, which were notified of Joseph's northward retreat due to the invention of the telegraph. One of the most atrocious of these other battles was the Battle of Big Hole in Montana, where Joseph's band was attacked in the wee pre-dawn hours, with the soldiers being ordered to shoot low into the teepees of the sleeping Nez Perce, resulting in the deaths of many women, children, and elders. Finally, just north of the Bear Paw Mountains and only 40 miles from the Canadian border, another large unit under Colonel Nelson Miles, with 600 soldiers, and aided by Cheyenne Indian scouts, intercepted Joseph's band once more. A final battle ensued here when Miles attacked with multiple battalions, using the same type of surprise tactics and indiscriminate killing as was done at the Battle of Big Hole. Joseph's band fragmented in the chaos, with some of them, those who were able, escaping and continuing on toward Canada. But the majority, the sick, the wounded, the elderly, women and children, could not do that, and Joseph remained with them. By the time the shooting stopped, Howard had finally caught up, and Joseph made his decision. He handed over his rifle to Howard, who motioned for him to hand it over to Miles. After an epic retreat of 1,400 miles, Joseph surrendered to the United States government. The retreat went down in history as the Nez Perce War, but that was from the perspective of the U.S. government. For Joseph, it was a fight for freedom. He was never considered a warrior, rather a wise counselor, a man of peace. The words he spoke the day of October 5th, 1877, have been remembered by many who are interested in the affairs of indigenous peoples. Those words are why Joseph is so well remembered and respected today. And those words are also the beginning words of this song.